What if I told you the all-new 2026 Tesla Model Y looks almost exactly like last year's Model Y? And that's the whole point. Because the real story isn't what Tesla changed on the outside, it's what they're quietly upgrading under the surface, the stuff you'll notice every single day you drive it. And by the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the one upgrade that could turn your Model Y into a rolling power station, plus the big configuration changes that could make 2026 the most interesting Model Y year without a redesign. Welcome back to InfoByte Network. Let's break it down. First up, the same look is actually a strategy. So yes, first glance, the 2026 Model Y basically keeps the Juniper-era design language, and honestly, that makes sense. Tesla already did the big wow refresh recently, and historically, Tesla loves doing off-cycle years, where the design stays familiar, but the hardware and features get quietly better. And let's be real, sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it is the best move, especially when the Model Y has been one of the most dominant vehicles on Earth. In 2023 alone, global Model Y sales hit about 1.22 million units, which is wild for any car, let alone an EV. But even if the body shape stays the same, Tesla still has one easy way to make the car feel new again. New colors. Small change, big sales energy. Tesla has hinted for a while about unifying paint options across markets, meaning colors that are exclusive in one region could show up somewhere else. And if Tesla wants a simple New Year headline without redesigning anything, new colors are the easiest win. For example, China has had some very attention-grabbing paint options, like premium champagne gold tones and exclusive blues. Europe has also seen refreshed blue variants that look richer and more modern. So if you're hoping 2026 brings fresh paint choices, this is one of the most realistic upgrades to expect. And as someone who's lived the choose a color, regret it for a week, then fall in love with it later experience, I get it. Color matters. It's the difference between nice Model Y and wait, what color is that? But here's where it gets juicy, because the real upgrades for 2026 aren't paint. They're the features Tesla can add without changing the shape at all. The under-the-skin upgrades that actually matter. This is where Tesla loves to operate, the looks the same, drives better approach. First, better screens and interior tech. We're already seeing larger display setups on certain variants in some markets, and Tesla tends to spread those improvements across trims over time. If you're shopping higher-end configurations, the cabin tech experience could keep leveling up. V2L, your Model Y as a giant battery bank. Okay, this one is big. V2L means you can use your EV battery to power devices. Think camping gear, a mini fridge, tools, emergency backup, even charging other electronics when the power goes out. A lot of EV brands have offered this for years. Tesla moving in this direction is a big deal because the Model Y is everywhere. If this expands across more Model Y trims, suddenly your crossover becomes a mobile generator without carrying extra power stations. And in a second, I'll tell you the other connectivity upgrade Tesla might flip on like a light switch and then charge you monthly for it. You already know the vibe. 5G or even Starlink. There's been growing chatter around faster connectivity upgrades, like 5G modules being present or ready for activation in certain vehicles. And then there's the Starlink angle. Recently, Tesla-related patent news pointed toward the idea of making the roof structure more friendly for satellite connectivity, basically preparing for a world where your car could stay connected even when mobile networks drop out. Is it guaranteed? No, but it's the kind of long-game move Tesla loves. Set the hardware groundwork, then later go, surprise, new feature, update available. Now let's talk about something Model Y owners love almost as much as acceleration. The Model Y is the most fun Tesla to customize. One reason the Model Y stays so popular is simple. It's one of the easiest cars to personalize. Because it's so common, the accessory ecosystem is massive. You can upgrade comfort, protection, organization, and daily usability without spending new car money. For example, brands like Spigen have built a reputation beyond phone accessories, especially in the Tesla world. Screen protectors are the obvious one, but the underrated stuff is what makes the biggest difference day to day. Console protection that keeps your interior looking new, armrest covers that actually match your interior vibe, trunk guards for that high scratch area, organizers that stop your random car stuff from becoming a rolling junk drawer. And if you're like me, mounts, cables, cleaning supplies, camera gear, having a clean setup makes the car feel premium every time you open the trunk. Okay, now for the upgrades with an asterisk, because these depend heavily on where you live, but they're the most exciting part of 2026. The configuration changes, 7 seats and Model YL expansion. A, the 7-seat comeback. A 7-seat Model Y option has been rumored and regionally discussed again. And yes, those rear seats are kids-only, short trips-only seats. But for families, that extra flexibility can be the difference between we can make it work and we need a bigger car. If Tesla brings it back more broadly, it instantly becomes one of the most requested options returning to the lineup. B, Model YL, the bigger, more premium positioning and potentially better long-distance comfort. And here's the most exciting implication. A longer version can mean room for different layouts and possibly room for a larger battery in certain configurations. Imagine a Model Y that keeps the practicality but pushes into ultra-long range territory. That's the kind of upgrade that would change the conversation overnight. Now let's talk about battery improvements, the sneaky range win. Tesla has also hinted at battery improvements focused on real-world usability, not just headline range. One example, pushing daily charging guidance safely higher, like more comfortable daily charging limits, would mean you get more usable miles without feeling like you're hurting the battery. That's the kind of change that doesn't show up in a flashy commercial, but owners feel it every week. Strong wrap-up and call to action. So here's the takeaway. The 2026 Model Y isn't trying to shock you with a brand new look. It's aiming to be the refined, feature-packed version of a design Tesla already knows sells. New colors to keep it fresh, tech upgrades that improve daily life, potential V2L expansion, possible 7-seat options, and the Model YL strategy that could reshape what premium Model Y even means. Now I want to hear from you. If you could pick one upgrade for the 2026 Model Y, what would it be? More range, V2L, 7 seats, Starlink connectivity, or something else? Drop your answer in the comments. I read them all. And if this breakdown helped you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload here on InfoByte Network. See you in the next one.